Good afternoon everybody. I wanted to start this video this morning, but it's just been so busy. You've got Romain here from RACEWARS, and it is super busy, so I still haven't decided what I'm going to film today, but we've got a lovely RS6 getting an exhaust fitted, so I think I'll do that. I'll get an update as well from Kyle in the workshop with the Russian GTR. Luke is working on a Hurricane. Richard is working on Audi S8 and Nissan Serena. Matt B is working on an engine, so we'll get an update on him on that as well. And Matty is working on an R35 GTR. So let's go and see what the guys are doing. And I'm not forgetting Dale as well. Dale is prepping an Audi S8 that's for sale. And I believe you are coming to collect the car today, aren't you? Yeah. Was it the M3?
That's it.
So he's with Haggy, so I'm just going to go and show Dale, and then I'll get Haggy on the camera as well. So Dale is on the back, prepping that Audi S8 that's going to be for sale. So let me show you that quickly as well. So Audi S8, fresh import from Japan, 5.2 litre V10, absolutely stunning machine. I've actually got 5 of these I bought from Japan, 2 grey, 1 in silver and 2 white. So this is the first one that's going to go for sale. It's also got massive carbon ceramics on there. Absolute favourite of mine as these cars are. Let me just quickly show you inside as well, so you can appreciate how nice these are. Unreal machines these are. But anyway, I'm not going to hog Dale too much because he's prepping. So yeah, that's for sale and it should be on the website next week. So right, let's head into the workshop and see what the guys are doing. So I've just caught Haggy. Haggy, yeah. You're quite upset this car's leaving today, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, to be fair, but it's going to go home. It's like you say that you've got 2 sort of good other Dakars as well, so I've got a few, it's going to a good collection. But yeah, man, it's like I've totally well and truly fallen in love with this car. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous.
So I said you keep the C63 and get another.
So I'm going to let Haggy deal with his customer, and I'm now going to go into the main workshop. So in the workshop we've got Jay's Hurricane in there, and Luke is busy working on that. So I'm going to just grab Luke and he's going to give you a little update of what he's up to. Stunning car, by the way. Luke, so what's the plan for this car then?
So it came in as a non-runner. It was supercharged. The main supercharger was off itself, but most of the kit was still on. So we're just busy taking the rest of the kit off, make sure we've still got all the bits and that. Anything missing, we're going to go to the company who supplied the supercharger, order the bits that we need, which is ready to go on another Hurricane. Cool. So yeah, how do you find it? It's alright actually. It's not too bad. A few bolts that are, refusing to move, but we've got them moved now, so it's just getting into the final bits of taking.
So you're pretty much there in terms of stripping?
Yes, basically, yeah, just the final few bits underneath. All the top is completely off, all sorted, but yeah, it's basically just last bits underneath.
And then you're on the planning? Yes,
on the planning, yeah.
Cool, right, we'll leave Luke alone and we'll go and see, Kyle is working on this, but I'm going to grab him in a minute. We're going to go and see Matty, see what he's up to. Right, guys, so Matty, what is it you're up to, Matty? Tell me.
Well, the stock black 35 engine that blew up, it's now getting put back together, so just kind of...
You nearly did it there, didn't you? So anyway, so Matty took this apart, OEM engine, totally standard, car blew up. It didn't actually blow up, it just made a noise, but it wasn't right. Matt B built the engine up, and Matty's now assembling it back together, aren't you?
Just going back together now.
Cool.
Not
enjoying
too hard,
it?
to be honest,
Yeah, you're just checking everything's there before you put the big engine in?
Yeah, just going over everything, making sure everything's tight, double checking everything, and then put it back together, put it back in the car.
Perfect, thank you very much, Matty.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is just about to go in later on today. Right guys, I'm going to disturb Matt B. Matt, I know you're really busy and I don't want to interrupt you, but what is it you're building? Actually, before I start, have we done any filming on Nathan's?
No, I don't think we've done any on Nathan's.
So tell a little bit about what is it you're building there.
So Nathan's has gone 2,000 plus horsepower. It's fire-ringed heads, big bottom end basically, big cams, and yeah, that pretty much it. It's going to go big turbos as well. Yeah, I put the bottom end together. It's got a nice short block. It's also got a stroker crank as well. It's a very nice build, to be fair. I like all the parts on it. I think I keep on telling Nathan that the parts are class. So I've just put the heads on. I'm going to put the ARP bolts in. Studs, sorry.
So what do you think? Weekend, maybe Saturday? Get it built by Saturday?
Yeah, something like that. Shouldn't be too bad. All the parts are already cleaned up and everything's already tidy.
Perfect.
Shouldn't take too long to do.
There we go, Nathan. There's an update for you. So hopefully by end of this play Saturday we should have this built for you. If not, Monday the latest.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done, Matt. Good job.
Nice.
Cool. I'll let Matt crack on. It's looking nice and clean in the engine room as well, which is nice to see. Right, I'm with Richard. Richard, you've been working on this Nissan Serena and one of the other S8s that's come in. Could you just tell her what you've been doing on the S8 and then maybe it's the Serena?
So on the S8 I've been fitting some suspension parts, there's a arm to go on it, some tie rods, there's rear brakes, and then on the S8 it's been the front end off, getting an auxiliary belt and a couple of pulleys.
Yeah, I think the pulleys are arriving tomorrow, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously this is the Serena. You're doing some work on it. It's like we've actually never had one of these in the shop before, I don't think. So it's the first one, but just basic sort of wear and tear stuff.
Yeah, pretty much MOT stuff. So
yeah,
cool. It's been going alright.
And what else? What was it you were doing yesterday? You were on the S8 as well yesterday.
S8 yesterday.
Tyres and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then the day before it was a timing belt and full service on a Skyline RB25.
Yeah, which is what you've got as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't use it much, but yeah, I've got one.
So anyway, that's Richard, guys. So he's just started out with GM. So yeah, I'm going to let him crack on and we're going to go and see Kyle now. Thanks, Richard. Right, guys, I am now with Kyle, and Kyle is working on Emil's big monster R35 GTR, and this is a monster, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an insane build.
And you've got the job to finish it off.
Yeah, got the task
so
to get
how
this back
are you
together.
finding it?
It's one of those you're picking up from where other people have left off. So it's getting your head around the first little stages, see where it's at. Yeah. But it's nothing we can't handle here. Yeah. So we've got plenty of work to do on it. We're at the minute getting the boost solenoids, nice bracket made by Rendog. And then we're going to get them all routed in nicely, and then we'll tackle probably the dry sump next.
Yeah, so this was undertook by one of our other techs as a long-term project, but obviously he's no longer with us and it's kind of been left sitting here for a while, and we've been that busy. And obviously Kyle's been doing a couple of other 2000 great GTRs involved in that, so him and Matt are going to get together and finish this off. Kyle's doing all the engine bay side today, and then Matt's going to, with Kyle, finish the rear, and then it's mechanical pump. So the camera died. Right, so right, I am with Rendog, and we're doing some lovely work on this stunning Audi RS6. Rendog is going to tell her what he's up to on this. I'm just going to show you around the vehicle. Apologies for the noise in the background. Romain's doing that on purpose. Take 3. So where were we, Kyle? I've absolutely forgot now.
I actually forgot as well, yeah.
So yeah, I think we're just wrapping up, weren't we? So you've got the job, you're going to take it over, and yeah, we'll get it fired up.
We'll get this ready and hopefully see some good times out of this year.
Yeah, and let's get this car to Germany, because Emil's been waiting a while. So cool. Yeah, Kyle, thank you very much. I'm sure you're in good hands.
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah. What a monster car it is, Emil. I can't wait to get it finished. So yeah, we'll speak soon as well on the phone. So Merc as well, we've got a Merc that's just had an engine failure, and that is getting a new engine put in. We're just waiting for the engine to come. So yeah, let me speak to, I think I've covered everybody. Let me see if I can get Romain. Right, so that is the end of the vlog. I've just dropped a spark plug in a box. Spark plug box. So yeah, Romain this week is causing so much noise that I can't do any filming. Sorry, Romain. But yeah, let me grab Haggy, because Mr. Hag can tell us a little bit about this blue BMW.
He's still recording.
Yeah.
Oh, GV, man. You know I was busy.
Tell us about that BMW. I know you were a bit sad to see you go, weren't you?
I was, to be fair, like I mentioned in the last video as well, is it's a very special car. It's a competition Part 1, Santorini blue. Every spec bar blinds as well. So yeah, a nice collectible car. But yeah, it's got a good home. So I would have loved it myself, and I think you're now clicking onto the E92 platform, aren't you? So yeah.
So anything else in the pipeline?
Potentially one Friday we're looking at, so maybe it's another beautiful car for sale. So we'll keep posting that one.
So yeah, so there's Haggy, our top G, our sales guy for the imports, smashing it as always. Any BMWs you want, he's your man. So, Chris, I haven't caught you today because I've been super busy. I kind of only started the film this afternoon because I've been flat out as well. So kind of
it's hard to film on a real main day, isn't it?
very, very hard. So it's been busy. We've had birthdays like yesterday, the day before, and it's just been chaos. So apologies if this video isn't as informative as usual, but we've kind of want to keep that consistency and get you some videos out every weekend. So I'm sure though TNE will make an amazing job of it as he always does. So look forward to see this week's video. So for now guys, we'll see you next week.